Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and our Sith Warrior Lightside playthrough. We're here with Colonel Vrain, and then we'll go and speak to Lacris afterwards.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmoran arms factory, and that fool Vol Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
They put up a good fight, but I think they'll be more agreeable now.
Undoubtedly. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Okay, is the Colonel not outranking the Captain? I feel like a Colonel would probably outrank a Captain. That sounds a bit strange, but oh well, never mind. Not a big deal. Vet actually needs to speak to us once again. We are apparently doing pretty well with her. And otherwise, here's Lacris.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmoran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Your enemies are beaten, and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
Shall we take a walk among scorched ruins and skulls, discussing plans for the future? I admit, you've put me in the mood to celebrate. Tell me why I should bother with you.
Here's why.
You're not one for words. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmoran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
The Balmorans have suffered for a long time. If you want to end the Resistance, show them the Empire is not their enemy.
I have my own plans for the people here, but I'll remember your advice. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of Resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmora, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Oh, we got a little bit of action right there. Yes, just a little bit. Otherwise, yeah, let's move on, and we're gonna go to the spaceport. All right, here we go. Now I just have to speak to Captain Rigel for some reason.
My lord, you have laid waste to our enemies. The whole Resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmora is as good as ours.
It looks like there's still a lot of fighting going on.
Oh, that'll happen. That always does. The government in exile has lost its teeth. It's the Empire or it's anarchy, and people like peace. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Not bad, not bad. 19,000. We're actually getting some pretty decent experience for this. I actually expected to get a lot less, but it seems like maybe it has scaled up a little bit. I actually don't know. But anyway, let's go into our phase. Aha! Jedi Knight Mashalon. Alright. What's going on with the camera? I don't know.
You're too late, Sith. I already transmitted the conversation between you and Commander Rylon to the Jedi Council. Nomen Karr has his proof. Now Master Karr and his Padawan will track down and expose every Sith agent in the galaxy.
Mark my words, they will be hunted every step of the way.
You fight for a losing cause, Sith. I have purity of purpose. I seek neither thrills nor satisfaction. Unlike you, I am calm.
You know nothing about me.
I know that by the shortcuts you have taken, your strength is thin. The dark side shall fail you, Sith. Save yourself, surrender, and the Jedi Council will give you every opportunity to discover redemption.
I offer you the chance to surrender and live, Jedi.
Surrender is not possible. I am in the right. I won't kill you, Sith, but I am leaving. So, I'm going to have to incapacitate you.
Oh, okay. Now, I think that's actually kind of strange. What's going on with this? What's going on? Because generally, here's the thing, right? She said dark side, you know, she said, you know, the dark side will not serve you, and so on and so on. And I just go, have you seen me? I have so many light side points. It makes no sense for her to say that, but I understand the reasoning behind it, of course. All Sith are, you know, branded dark side followers and so on and so forth. And technically it does make more sense for them to do that, but, you know, I find it amusing anyway. And we now are gonna make a decision.
Your victory means nothing. The damage has been done. The proof has been transmitted. So deal the death blow, Sith. I am at peace, knowing that the greater good has been served.
I hate to burst your bubble, Jedi. No, that's a lie. I'm reveling in it. I intercepted your transmission. The Jedi know nothing.
You just earned your pay, Lieutenant.
I'm only doing my job, my lord. I had her monitored and screened the entire time. There was never any risk at all.
Gloat all you like. It means nothing. I remain at peace. And Noman Carr and his Padawan will still defeat you.
Tell me the name of Noman Carr's Padawan.
I will never betray her identity. I am resigned. Strike me down. I offer no further resistance.
You are subdued. There's no sense in destroying you.
I will take the wounded Jedi into custody, my lord. Your lightsaber, if you will, Jedi. Men, escort her to her new home in the main prison. I'm sure you know what you're doing, my lord, but sparing the Jedi is a curious choice.
A Jedi investigator will be a wealth of information.
Of course, my lord. What matters is the threat has been averted. Lord Barris will be anxious to learn what became of this. When you're ready, I'll contact him from my office.
I'm anxious to get off this planet.
Excellent. I'll go prepare. I'll be waiting in my barracks.
All right. Oh, we need to go back. Okay. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so here's the thing, though. It's actually quite funny because surely, as our character just said here, it makes much more sense to leave her alive for informational purposes, no? And now to speak to Quinn once again, and I think I know where this is going.
It's not my place, Lord Barris. I leave that for your apprentice to convey.
Then step aside, Lieutenant. My apprentice has arrived. Nice of you to join us. Quinn refuses to update me, insisting the privilege be yours. I assume the Jedi investigator has been stopped.
I handled it. Your doubts and worries are becoming intolerable.
Considering recent developments, yes, I had much concern. I had hoped to avoid confronting the Jedi, but our hand was forced. What matters most is that Rylon can no longer be exposed. And how would you assess Lieutenant Quinn's contribution?
Lieutenant Quinn is an exceptional officer. I couldn't have done it without him.
High praise indeed. Quinn, I believe you have sufficiently repaid the debt owed to me. I'm putting you up for a captaincy and transmitting an executive order allowing you to station wherever you choose. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Lord Barris. If my actions benefit the Empire, they benefit me. I would have done the same regardless of our past. My lord, before I depart, it's been my extreme honor to serve you. You are the epitome of everything the Empire stands for.
The honor has been mine, Lieutenant.
Until we meet again, I salute you, my lord.
He will have his hands full. There are powerful Imperials dedicated to keeping him down. But if Quinn can overcome them and rise to the station he deserves, there is great hope for our Imperial allies.
Maybe we should assist him.
I have no time for such needling dramas. Your presence on Balmora is no longer needed. Return to your ship when you're ready to leave. I'll contact you there.
So, we're leaving, right? On to our next exercise in domination and destruction?
I only dominate and destroy as a last resort.
Yeah, right. You must have a short list of resorts then. Well, I hope the next place we end up has a beach.
Beach episode. It's time for a beach episode, and it's time for Vet to get into a swimsuit, wouldn't you say? Ooh, looks like we have something going on here. Not sure what it's gonna be. Ah, Quinn.
My lord, I hope you don't find my appearance here obtrusive. I beg an audience.
I will always welcome you, Quinn.
It pleases me to know that, my lord. As you know, Lord Barris enabled my reassignment anywhere I choose. It is an evolution I've longed for and assumed would never come. Aiding your mission on this planet has reawakened the ambition I began my career with, to make the most profound impact possible for the Empire.
We share the same desire, Captain.
I sense that as well, my lord. I cannot think of a more glorious and honorable way to make a difference in the galaxy than to serve you. I'm here to pledge myself to you. I'm ready and willing to serve in whatever capacity you see fit.
An intriguing idea, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued, I could yawn.
You always keep me laughing, Vet.
My lord, if given the chance, I know I will prove myself to you. I'm a top-notch pilot, military strategist, and a deadly shot. I can fly this ship, plan your battles, assess your enemies, and kill them. You won't find a more tireless and loyal subject. I offer my military prowess and dedicate every ounce of my strength to your cause.
I would be pleased to have you, Quinn.
The pleasure will be mine. Thank you, my lord. I will submit my reassignment papers as we depart.
All right, there you go. And we got here. We got a wait a minute. Why are you my companion now? Get out of here. Vet is my companion. I'm just playing around, but still. All right, so it's time to talk to Darth Barris and see what he has to say.
So you are ready to put Balmora behind you. Good. The elimination of Commander Rylon grants security to my spy network, but there is still more to be done.
It's always work, work, work with you.
When all this is over, there will be time to relax. You have successfully eliminated both of my compromised agents. The time has come to set our sights on Noman Carr and his gifted Padawan. It seems our adversary is of like mind. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Noman Carr has been busy.
Stop being so cryptic and tell me what's happened.
Use that tone sparingly with me, apprentice. Consider this a warning. It appears your ship is being tracked. A very sophisticated sensor is reporting your every movement. I've traced the signal to a spaceport in a sector not far from you. I'm sure Noman Carr is involved.
It seems likely.
I've sent the coordinates to your mainframe. Head there immediately, dock with the station, and make a lasting impression.
Well, that should be easy enough. 25,000. Not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, give me that experience as well. And we are now level 33. Bear in mind, we do want to get to level 35 as soon as possible. And Quinn has a conversation for us.
My lord, I have settled into my quarters and fully acquainted myself with the ship. I am at your disposal.
You don't have to be so formal, Quinn.
I am more at home saluting than shaking hands, my lord. And even more in my element behind the helm. I am fully trained in all aspects of operating this vessel. I can navigate and pilot it to perfection.
Get to your station, then.
Right away, my lord.
Alright, okay. Oh, he's got another one. Straight away.
You wish to speak?
Yes, my lord. I wanted to update you on the condition of your ship. It has responded extremely well to my optimizations. I'm pleased to report that we are operating at peak efficiency.
I'm glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
I fully intend to, my lord.
Your demeanor makes me tense, Captain. Work on loosening up.
I see. Actually, my lord, I don't see. Is that an order, or are you testing my professionalism?
I'm gonna get a kick out of you.
I hope to be of greater service than that, my lord.
I am actually wanting him to loosen up, okay? I literally am wanting him to loosen up because, come on, surely. I mean, obviously he is a career officer, so I suppose it doesn't really make any sense for him to be super, you know, relaxed all of a sudden, because technically this is still work. We are still all working together. So I suppose it does make sense that he is like that, but still, I wouldn't mind it at all if he was a little bit more laid back. Alright, so we're back with Vet, and we have just arrived on the station, and let's see what we've got to do here. Defeat and loot the security chief. Alright, that sounds easy enough, and this is definitely going to be a super simple thing to do. All we got to do is just get them into melee here, and just do some wonderful cleaves, and that is all she wrote for these guys. And then, so the security chief is just over here. Ooh, what a wonderful interrupt that was. Oh yes, he was just about to heal himself. He's healing again. Unfortunately for him, that was game over. Now all we need to do is open up the communications center door. I actually feel like this is a true representation of how it might be for a Sith to board some form of station and just have absolutely unlimited amounts of enemies in the area. It feels very similar to how it might be to play The Force Unleashed, you know, because obviously, let's face it, Force Unleashed is, I think, one of my favorite Star Wars games, because it literally is, it makes you feel like you are in fact an apprentice, and you're, you know, going around everywhere and doing all that wonderful stuff. And you know, it's just such a shame that it's so old now, but still an amazing game. Alright, so the big door and the cutscene.
Trouble, Hirosho. Tell me why you're so concerned.
Master Carr, you promised we would be undetected, but the ship we've been tracking for you is here.
Calm your fear, Hirosho. It will not serve you. I will speak with your visitor when the time comes.
The time is upon you. I am here. Say your piece.
Okay. You never told me we'd be tracking a Sith.
You were provided the details necessary to perform your duties. Now please, remain quiet. Sith, I presume you are Darth Barris's new apprentice. I am Jedi Master Noman Carr. Do you know me?
You are my master's sworn enemy.
Barris and I like to keep tabs on each other, so when I heard of a new apprentice, I investigated. These men were merely monitoring the equipment, following orders. There's no need for bloodshed here.
My quarrel is with you, Jedi. These men need not suffer.
Your temperance is remarkable. Hirosho, please leave with your men immediately.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Carr. And you as well, Sith.
Don't mention it.
Now that they're safe, I'll speak plainly. I know Barris has spies, and I know you were sent to extract 2 of them before they could be exposed. But I'll soon have the proof I need. Barris's spies can't hide for long.
There's no proof to get, Carr. You're deluded.
Don't waste your breath with lies. Forgive the earlier deception, Sith. But now that Hirosho and his men have escaped harm, I must neutralize you immediately. These troopers are among the Republic's finest. Surrender, and the Jedi Council will be lenient.
You're digging your own grave.
And you leave me no choice. Men, take the Sith in, by any means necessary.
Aha! So he's the one that is laying the double cross upon us, and yes, well, that is to be expected, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely to be expected. I mean, what were we thinking, huh? What were we thinking right here? There's no way he's going to allow a Sith to escape for any reason whatsoever. But there you go. These guys are going to be a little bit tricky, but nothing that we can't handle, right?
Seems Darth Barris has found himself a singularly vicious weapon in you. This experience has given me valuable insight. I'll be prepared for you next time, Sith.
No one else has to die. We can discuss this peacefully, Master Carr.
If only that were true. Until we meet again.
And then he just doesn't believe us. Look at that. And then he just doesn't believe us. That is absolutely hilarious. I mean, obviously, okay, fine. From his perspective, would it actually be, very clear that a Sith is actually telling the truth? No, right? They're never going to believe us. Alright, so we're back on our ship, and it's time to talk to Darth Barris, I assume.
Apprentice, now that Noman Carr realizes that we seek his Padawan, there's no time to waste. He claimed the girl on her home planet of Alderaan, and she trained on Tatooine. I have agents on both planets digging up leads. Find the people who know this girl. Someone means enough to her to make her come out of hiding.
I doubt that Jedi will let her out of his sight.
You may be right, but as you close in on his prized pupil, he will be forced to deal with us. I am confident this is how we will prevail. The Padawan's training is incomplete. She is susceptible. The anguish you cause will flush her out, and you will kill her and her master.
At last, a challenge worthy of me.
I only hope you are up to that challenge. You have yet to face a Jedi Master. Their righteousness and passionless demeanor is nauseating. And Noman Carr is no ordinary master. Confronting him, you will find profound fortitude and hate, or you will falter.
It will be an interesting experience.
Be sure your results are of interest to me. Be off then. Tatooine and Alderaan await. Discover this Padawan's identity and destroy her.
Alright, so the first thing we need to do, and this is obviously going to be the most important, is taking a look and actually seeing what levels these planets actually are. Yeah, I did this before, where I went into the mission log, and that was obviously not the right way to go about things. So what I should do is go to the galaxy map and take a look at the level of the planet itself. So as you can see, Alderaan is 28 to 32. If we go to Tatooine, it's 24 to 28. So Tatooine is definitely the way to go first.
The sands of Tatooine await you, apprentice. I've gleaned much since our interrogation of the Republic agent here on Dromund Kaas. I am certain Noman Carr brought this gifted Padawan to Tatooine to train with a legendary master named Yonlock. Years ago, I urged the Dark Council to hunt down and destroy this Jedi. They refused, and Yonlock went into hiding on Tatooine.
Now I have to mop up the Council's mistake.
It won't be the last time. The Dark Council often lacks foresight. Yonlock is the one who brought the Padawan's powers into expression. Now they share a special bond. Find him and destroy him.
Where do you suggest I begin?
My servant Sharak Biv will guide you. She's eccentric, an acquired taste, but give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm making no promises.
I will often indulge your whims, apprentice, as long as you deliver results, but in this case, mold yourself closely to my commands. That is all.
Should be interesting. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Why not? And yeah, Tatooine is actually one of my favorite planets. It has a little bit of a different feel to it. Ah, look who it is. She's already here? Wow, that's very eager, isn't it?
The harsh sands of Tatooine welcome you. I am Sharak Breeve. Our Lord and Master Darth Barris bid me to impart my knowledge of this planet and help you track down the Jedi Master Yanlok.
Barris is only my master in name.
I did not mean to offend, my lord. You and you alone will be my master during this time.
The offense was slight. I am not easily bruised.
Your fortitude will serve you well on your journey here. You will find Master Yanlok by tracing the path the Padawan and her master took. I can tell you where they started. I followed them to the forbidden lair of the ancient sand demon, a terrible beast. The Padawan left her weapons and entered alone. Impossibly, she returned unscathed.
She brought the Force. It is a powerful weapon.
I have witnessed the power of the Force, but this goes beyond wonder. The Sand Demon is the fiercest creature on this planet. You don't just walk into its lair and return without a scratch. I investigated further. The beast was there, also undamaged. And what's most perplexing? Its skin was glistening.
Somehow, she avoided fighting the demon.
That appears to be the only conclusion. What happened in that cave is a mystery, as is where the Padawan and her master went afterwards. There is one man on Tatooine who might be able to explain. SWTOR. He's as old as the sand. Part madman, part soothsayer.
I want to talk with this man immediately.
It will not be easy to speak with Jeef. The small farming settlement where he lives has been overrun by Exchange thugs. The Exchange hates the Empire for running them out of Mos Ela. They will allow me to pass, but they'll attack you on sight.
I see no problem here.
Then I will meet you at Jeef's hut.
Okay, sounds good to me. Sounds absolutely good to me, and we're going to get to see Tatooine, and that's actually going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.